Let's talk about you, man. I know this as a friend of mine. We went to the Cowboys game. Great Thanksgiving Day as a personal friend. I know that this has been weighing heavy over you, kind of what's going to happen. I know you get the 60-day sentence. I know that's terrible, but does it feel like a relief at least? You got some closure, or at least you're heading towards the end of this nightmare, or is it no relief whatsoever?
No, actually, it might be a relief factor, but they've sent a message loud and clear that they're never going to let me go. They've sent a message loud and clear that they're never going to allow me to be a free citizen in this country ever again. They've done something that I've talked to multiple legal experts, and it's still our legal interpretation that they've done something that's actually straight up illegal. And there is precedent. Actually, there's precedent with other January 6th defendants. They've given me incarceration and supervised probation. Again, not only is that never the case, we believe it's actually illegal. If you're going to sentence somebody, they get either incarceration or supervised probation. They don't get both. And so this is going to come up in our appeal process as well. And so there might be relief, but the message here is not, okay, let's close the books on this. The message is, no, Shroyer, we're going to put you on a leash. We're going to have you under our thumb. You're never going to get to have your rights restored ever again. And so there is no relief. And that's why we intend, if we have to take this to the Supreme Court. A message needs to be sent loud and clear, because it's not just about Owen Shroyer. It's about anybody that wants to have free speech. It's about anybody that wants to have a talk show or have a political activism where they don't have to fear retribution, punishment, or incarceration from their government. That's what this case is all about. That's the precedent that they're trying to set here. And so that's why the legal fight has to go on, quite frankly.
No, and it really does, because when they get you on that supervised probation, they want to keep you on a long probation so that you can violate it, so then they can throw you in jail for more stuff. So it'd almost be better to do 60 days than.
And they've tried. I mean, I could tell you some stories. They've tried multiple times. But I'm a Boy Scout. I'm the nicest guy around. I don't break any laws. I don't do anything illegal. I'm 100% A+ good behavior under my probation for more than 4 years now.
Yeah. Yeah, but they just want to set up a trap. Okay, so let's play this Vivek clip. I want to get your opinion on this.
It's not a clip. It's just his tweet defending you. So
yeah, this is Vivek coming in your honor. Okay, go read it, Jimmy. I can't read it.
I'll read the just like yesterday. A man by the name of Owen Shroyer was sentenced to prison for speech, not violence, on January 6th for marching around the Capitol using a bullhorn and shouting things like 1776, no violence, blah 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 blah. And then yeah, he basically defended you. So we were wondering your thoughts on that, Owen.
Well, Vivek is the only candidate that has defended my case. And, I don't really do this for political clout. I'm not really looking like a dog begging for a treat from, our big political leaders like Donald Trump. I do think it's interesting, though, that I have done more for Donald Trump probably than 99% of his supporters, and specifically 99% of the people in the media that support him. And it's because of that I am going through this punishment. Now, again, I'm not looking for a pat on the head or a doggy treat from Donald Trump. I really don't care. But it is odd to me that it would seem from the communications I've had with the Trump campaign and even meeting Don Jr., that are they even aware that I'm still being politically persecuted for standing up during his impeachment hearing and calling the whole thing a hoax and saying Trump is innocent? Nobody else has done that. But he takes plenty of time to go on other people's shows. Again, it's not about me. I don't do this for clout. I don't do this for pats on the head. I really couldn't care less. But having said that, again, the issue is bigger than me. The fact that Vivek Ramaswamy understands the implications of my case, and the fact that Vivek Ramaswamy is obviously not afraid to say my name and call this out in a very exact way. Not only do it does mean a lot to me. I mean, I am human after all, but really it shows me that he understands the issues and that he's not afraid to go into the weeds where even Donald Trump apparently doesn't want to go with these free speech and January 6 cases. So to me, that's big political points for Vivek Ramaswamy. It's ironic, too, because I still probably wouldn't vote for him just because he doesn't have enough political capital for me. I like the guy.
One guy that had your back. You're voting for him. You have to vote for him real quick. This is why, because everybody loves Donald Trump, but you said it best. Listen, I love Donald Trump. I love what he did. I think he was a great president, except for when he shut down the government and gave everybody $1,400. But I'm saying, other than that, I loved him. But, dude, what he did to January 6ers is unacceptable. It is unacceptable for what every single person that was there on his behalf, was fighting for a system that they thought, or we all felt, and I think the case to be true, that we were robbed, that we had an election stolen. So the idea that he is not white knighting for people like yourself, people like Richard Barnett, I mean, just Jacob Chansley, the QAnon shaman, I mean, I'm just saying anybody that was involved on January 6th was there because they love our country. And Trump, in my opinion, has turned his back on them and has really shown me a side of him that I don't like. So what is your opinion on all that?
I try not to insert myself into these things. I think that Trump has earned his political
You don't get that
capital.
choice. Owen, I can't cut you off. You have to insert yourself because, listen, the guy had 10 days, and I know it's not perfect. He couldn't have it would have been hard to just, give everybody a pardon. But seriously, I think he raised hundreds of millions of dollars. And have you got any of that money, Owen?
No.
Where did all that money go?
So, I mean, look, I could, again, I mean, I understand where you're going with this, and it's perfectly fair. Let me just relate this to Vivek. The only reason why I would still favor Trump over Vivek is two reasons. One, I mean, Trump's obviously going to get the nomination.
Yeah.
So let's just be real about this. We might as well try to influence that as much as possible. And two, again, Vivek just comes out of nowhere. He's still a young guy. There's still some things in his past that don't disqualify him, in my opinion, but maybe raise some concern. So I'd like to see Vivek earn some political capital. I'd like to see, if Trump becomes president, Vivek get a cabinet position and just start some new position where he just literally goes in there and slashes the administrative state like he's campaigning about. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself